All right, this is Blunders and Dragons, and I am your host, Wiley Sloan.
I'm your host, Kippo.
I'm your host, Mimir.
I'm not your host, Brad.
And today for our behind-the-scenes episode, we're going to be chatting about our personal experiences with D&D, how we got connected with D&D, and some of the things that we enjoy about it. Let's roll to see who goes first.
Oh, gosh.
Let's get
that
some dice
nice
out.
What do you want?
Oh,
20?
Just see, it'll be our initiative order.
that's not good.
That's not good.
I got a nat 1.
I got a nat 1 too.
Oh, I didn't roll a nat 1. That's first.
No way.
I rolled a natural 9, so there's that.
Well, I rolled an 11.
What a start.
This is going to be a great start.
You know, it's good we're getting those bad rolls out right now, right? I rolled an 11, so 2 natural ones put together.
Oh,
Wow.
Yep.
So I think that means that I am destined to start us off.
Makes sense.
So my first experience with D&D was I was on a road trip with my husband. It was a long road trip across multiple states, and he was like, "Here, I found something to play. I think it'll be, to play in the car. I think it'll be fun to listen to." And at the time, that podcast was called Drunks and Dragons. It is now changed to Greetings Adventurers. But he put that on, and we played it in the car. And I didn't really know anything about D&D at the time. Maybe just a little bit of exposure from Stranger Things and some other media. But I really enjoyed it. And I thought that it was a really fun way of storytelling and having adventures together. So that's where it started. And I listened to a lot of D&D podcasts over time. I love listening to D&D podcasts when I'm doing my chores, driving for long distances. So that's been, a really fun way to fill up the time and keep it enjoyable. And then during COVID, I had a group of friends that had started playing D&D, and they started playing remote, and they invited me to join. And I was really, really excited, and it was great because it was during COVID. So we were playing remotely, but we had the opportunity to play together consistently because it was COVID and we didn't have much else to do. And for me, it was really great to have a group of friends that I knew I was going to get to see every week, and to have those friendships, not just the game, but to have that consistency of like friends to keep you going and that you were going to see. And so it wasn't just about the gameplay, but definitely that was a big part of it.
Nice.
So. All right, I guess our next one is Mimir.
Yes, I'm Mimir. I started watching, so I did improv in high school, but I was a jock, so it was like my side hustle basically, is doing improv in high school, started an improv club, things like that. And then I started watching D&D Critical Role episode, I think 5 or 6. And I was like, what is going on here? On Twitch, that I saw it pop up, and I was like, all right, I'll watch this. Saw Travis Willingham, this big jock dude, and I was like, all right, this guy can play D&D. That means I can too. And it's not all nerdy and stuff. So I was like, okay. And so I was looking around for D&D people, and I heard one of my friends played, and I saw her in the store, and I was like, hey, just in public in the store, hey, do you still play D&D and stuff? I would love to join. She was like, no, but I know this person that plays. And so I went over to this random person's house and started. He's one of my best friends now. Started playing D&D. That was in 2015. I've been playing for about 10 years now. I've been DMing also for probably 6 or 7 years. Memorized all 5e very much. Love D&D. Love the chaotic nature of it. The storytelling aspect of it. Love everything about it.
Awesome. All right, I think we need to roll off between Brad and Kippo.
15.
11.
For the win. I'm Brad. Let's see. I think it's... what? How long has it been since I started? What would you say?
For about... Was it winter time?
No, it was
It was
spring.
after?
Yeah, I think it's been about like 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there.
I think
Maybe it's 6 months by now. I don't know. It's somewhere in
I think
there.
it was March or April that we
Yeah.
had our
Nice.
first session
Yeah.
together.
So, so Kippo over here, we've become friends, and we introduced each other to each other's hobbies. I introduced him to disc golf because that's what I love to do.
Rip it and rip it.
Yeah, and so he introduced me to D&D. For me, I've always been curious about D&D, but I was never really had the chance to play or anything. I had been invited to play one time, but just schedule wise, I wasn't able really to commit.
The greatest killer of all D&D is
Yes.
schedules.
And so when Kippo had invited, he said, "Hey, we just schedule as we can play." And so I was like, "Yeah, that works for me and my schedule." So just started getting into the world of D&D, listening to podcasts, trying to figure out how to play. Got to play a few sessions. That's how I met a lot of these guys. So yeah, I'm somewhat new to it, but enjoy, and it's been a lot of fun.
So you've played like 2 or 3 sessions,
Yes.
right?
Yeah. I think it's just 2.
I'm so ready.
Yeah.
I'm so ready.
That's okay. That'll be fun for our listeners who are newer to the
Oh,
game
yeah.
as well, for sure. But you also have listened to some D&D media, right?
Correct. Yeah. I listened to a lot of Tales from the Stinky Dragon. I've listened to Dungeons and Baddies. A little bit of Critical Role. Yeah, just a little bit here and there. I've been checking out.
Nice. All right, Kippo.
That leaves me. Yeah. So kind of like Mimir, I was introduced around 2016, back in college. So my roommate and best friend, we were kind of watching Stranger Things, and that kind of inspired him to get into it. And so I was just doing what a friend would do and support him when he said, "Hey, I really want to play D&D." Like, okay, like I love games and stuff like that, but I had never played any tabletop RPGs or anything like that. So yeah, we got started, and all newbies, all 5 of us had never played before. We played for about 2 semesters weekly, so we had some nice experience growing there, but we just kind of disbanded after about a year. People started moving and graduating, and so we had to stop. And so I didn't pick it back up until we moved to here. Can I say where that is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, in Alaska. So I didn't know if we were doing locations. So yeah, once we moved up to Alaska in 2020, I had not played since 2016, and made friends with Mimir's friend, and they invited me into their group to just play a session, and it just reignited my love for this game and the worlds that you can be in and create, and the characters. And yeah, so just on and off over the past 5 years, just been playing a bit, learned to DM, and I'm very excited.
Awesome. Yeah. As Kippo mentioned, we are all in Alaska right now. And I think Alaska is a perfect environment for playing D&D because while the summers are amazing, the winters are cold and dark and long, and that's, you're not missing outside. So it gives you a nice way to go on adventures, but still just stay in your house at your kitchen table or in your basement like we are right now. I'm going to ask a really divisive question.
Ooh.
Critical Role or Dimension 20?
Oh, man,
What
so
is your
hard.
preference?
Preference? Goodness gracious.
It's just what you personally prefer. We all acknowledge that they're both fantastic, right?
Yes.
Nobody hates either one. We love Dimension 20. We love Critical Role, but personal preference.
I think for the storytelling aspect, Dimension 20 has more fun. It has more fun moments. And they do have very serious moments, but they have more fun moments. And I love the way Brenly Mulligan does his style of like fun, encouraging, and things like that. On the reverse side, so I won't give you an answer, but on the reverse side, Critical Role does a fantastic job of like drawing you in, making you want to play D&D and just being like, oh, I am living the moment, living the time. And so I love them both equally. And I love the way Matthew Mercer just you feel in the world during the moment and the time and things like that. It's happening. So
good at that.
yeah. Both of them do a fantastic job. And they're about to start their fourth campaign at the time of this recording. And so Brandon, I'm so excited to see, like, I love them talking to each other and stuff, and that's awesome. It's been so cool. Yeah.
Did you pick one? Or did
No,
you just...
I refuse. I refuse to pick one. I love both of them equally for different aspects. Yeah, love them.
I agree with you wholeheartedly. My introduction was through Critical Role, but specifically through Diesel, where it was Matt Mercer and Vin Diesel.
Oh, I love that.
And they did just a little one shot, and that is just what's cemented in my brain. But as the years have gone on, I've just become a huge fan of Brendan Lee Mulligan and just the way that he does things. But they're both great. But if I had to pick one, I would pick Dimension 20.
Have you heard Critical Role's one-shot Crash Pandas?
Yes.
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's so
you gotta
good.
listen.
Okay.
Crash Pandas is fantastic. Anybody who's on a road trip, that's great one-shot to listen to. Crash Pandas is really, really, really funny. And it's fun. I think Sam Riegel DMs that one, actually. And so you get to hear Matt Mercer actually playing as a player. And it's so fun to let him, get that opportunity to be a player.
Yeah.
And there's they do lots of great voices in there and stuff too. So that's definitely a really fun one.
Kippa's already taking notes over here, and the session hasn't even started.
More things to listen to on the way home. Brad, you want to go next?
Yeah, let's see. Again, I'm new to the world, so there's that.
Have you even listened to both or seen both?
So I've seen clips from Dimension 20, and it looks hilarious, and it looks like it's really good. So I definitely want to start listening to it. But what I've listened to majority-wise has been Critical Role. So I'd probably have to go Critical Role at the moment, mostly because that's what I've gotten into to start. So, but yeah, for the moment, I'll say Critical Role.
Yeah.
I definitely enjoy Matt Mercer's his NPCs are some of them are just crack me up and are hilarious.
Oh, it's so good.
Specifically is I can't remember the NPC's name, but it's the one where he basically does black powder.
Yeah, I was literally thinking of that same guy. He goes, "Ah, my goodness, my head!" Yeah,
he's like every time you see him, he's missing fingers.
Him and Percy, oh, it's so good. Oh, it's brilliant. Yeah.
So that's I'd have to sit with Critical Role for the moment. Yeah.
Yeah. I think Critical Role is really great when I haven't gotten to actually play in a long time and I'm just really itching for that real sitting down at a table campaign experience, because I think Critical Role is more traditional. So I definitely, and they have so many great players and Matt Mercer builds such a great world. So I really enjoy listening to it. But I think, especially if I'm, going around doing stuff, I think that Dimension 20 is just a little bit more playful and not as strict to the rules in a way that makes sense, right? You got to have the rules. You got to follow the rules. But I think Brendan Lee Mulligan's style of DMing is very much a style that I want to emulate in my DMing and enjoy. But I love it when Dimension 20 and Critical Role get together, because that's just like greatness upon greatness.
Yeah.
And I remember Brendan Lee Mulligan was DMing for Calamity.
Yeah.
And there was just these great moments that he painted. I think someone got a nat 20. I think Travis got a nat 20 trying to spot somebody who happened to be invisible. And the way that Brendan Lee Mulligan described that as, the light reflecting off the back of that little bit of iris that you still need to capture the light and be able to see. And it was just such a really good way of describing it. Or as a character's walking through their home and seeing the marks of like their kids' fingerprints on the walls and things like that. And it just really painted a really beautiful, emotional, and captivating picture. while still, following the rules of D&D and being really fun at the same time. So if I have to pick, I'm picking Dimension 20, but I'm really excited for this mashup that's coming for them in season 4 too.
It's gonna be so great.
So what is everybody's favorite either character that they've ever played, which Brad does not have many. I think he's got one to choose from. Or your favorite class, or if you don't have a favorite class because you haven't played many, a class that you'd really like to play. So I'll go first with my favorite one. I got to play. We were playing Rime of the Frost Maiden. And I got to play a changeling rogue. And that was such a fun character for that adventure. Rogues in general, I think, are just going to be my favorite class. But also getting to be a changeling. We just had some really epic moments of using that ability to infiltrate places and stuff. And I love some of the tricks about the rogue. You have to really pay attention with a rogue, I think, to really take advantage of all the stuff that they can do. But that was a favorite for me.
It's hard because I DM more than I play. And I love DMing. I love the story aspect of DMing. I know my favorite class is Bard. But I don't know if I have I love, and this is maybe just pridefulness on my end, but I love playing any of my characters. I have a character, Double O Savan, who is a bard that is a mobster old man that's trying to retire, but he can't because he, all that jazz. Or I have a paladin, which is high charisma, but he actually has a low charisma and he uses his wisdom instead of his charisma as a spellcasting modifier. And all those. I just love the story aspect of D&D, and so I can play any character, and I love playing any kind of that. But yeah, I would say Bard is my. I love the utility of Bard. I love being able to be all right, I see a circumstance and I can do 5 different things and just make it happen and use something that's not normal or original and be instead of I hit somebody, I can actually go and make an illusion and then get advantage because they think there's 2 people attacking them, but they're not. So something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Because Bard, you're not straight combat.
Yeah.
You can do combat, but you can also use your charisma.
Yeah.
And like you said,
utility.
You can use
the
illusion. Mm-hmm.
And I think it's awesome to have those story pools. So I always, any class that I ever play, any character I ever play, always has a negative stat. And so it's your guys' job to figure out where my negative stat is in this character. But yeah. So every character has a negative stat in my games. So yeah.
Nice.
It is tough to pick after you've done so many characters. My first thought was just, your first character is always just close to your heart. Usually something that you've been holding on to for a while. And the fun part with mine, so Montel Dallas was his name.
That's such a good name.
It really is. It's I don't know if he'll ever listen to this, but it was some dude that I had in my English community college class, and his name.
Oh, that was someone's real name?
Montel Dallas, yeah. and just this big black dude with dreads and wore the largest belt buckle I've ever seen on his jeans. And I just thought he was such a character in that class, and that his name was so epic that I had to name my first D&D character after him.
His parents knew what they were doing with
did.
that name.
Yeah, they really
cool.
did.
They were locked in.
Shout out to Montel Dallas, wherever he is. I hope he's doing well. But the fun part with that character is that I got to bring him back 5 years later after I had first played him, and kind of got to level him up a bit and just have another shot at playing with him. So that was really good. I'm looking over at Mimir here because for one of his campaigns, I had a barbarian orc named Bonkin Thuck.
Yeah,
Bonkin.
And probably just another. He's just a big softy. That's all he is. He's just a big softy. His wisdom and intelligence really aren't there, but he, close to my heart, that guy.
Bonkin' be bonkin'.
Bonkin' be bonkin'. That's all he did. That's all he did was be bonkin'.
And he's good at it. No joke, man.
Yeah.
He's good at it.
Makes them pretty simple to play, huh?
Yeah.
Sometimes it's nice not to have all the options, and you're like, literally
Very
all I
different.
can do is hit the problem. So,
Yes.
Very different.
Yeah.
door won't open, hit it.
I'm excited to hear Brad's first character again. I love him so
Yeah.
much. I love him so much.
So for me, I've got so many to choose from. No, I'm just kidding. I've just got the one and only. His name is Mobo Beans. Yes, Mobo Beans. He's a bard, but he's also a 400-year-old gnome who is 3 foot tall, and most of the weapons that he has are as tall, if not taller, than him.
Man.
But yeah, he was kicked out of the house at like 350 years old from his mom. Who
I
was
love
like,
that.
"You need to do something with your life instead of just playing music at home." So
Come on, Mobo.
So yeah,
In this
good old
economy?
Mobo.
Man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So good old Mobo.
Can you say something in Mobo's voice?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Mobo Beans. I'd like to say this is a great place.
I would like to adopt him, please. That'd be wonderful.
But he can be a little shady at times, but not too shady. But he might steal like a paperweight off your desk or something like that. But for the most part, he's a lot of fun.
Yes.
Gold bar paperweight.
Great.
But no. So yeah, with playing as a bard has been fun. Kind of getting to do. I don't know. You just kind of a jack of all trades,
Yeah.
but not because you can't come in too heavy with like a barbarian or anything. But I had to learn that at first when I first started playing. 'Cause I was like, just attack, and it was like, oh, I just took a lot of damage. Oh,
It's
I
bad
can't.
out here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like, I can't play this way. This is rough. And so then I learned like sit back, throw some spells. Like, oh, okay, kind of that in the middle, right?
Yep.
But yeah, I think I don't know. Honestly, with any of the classes, I'm excited to play. Just to try, new characters and different.
Do you have a specific one that you want to be like, I can't wait to play this class?
I will say I am excited to play Barbarian. Just because sometimes in like video games and other games I've played, it's just that.
Tank.
Just
Yeah,
run
yeah.
in, throw something hard, like I don't have to fear of getting hit as much.
Bonkin' be bonkin'.
Yeah. But I don't know. I'm also curious of doing something a little more on the magic side too. Just very like, I don't know, throwing a lot of spells. Kind of
Yeah.
almost like sniping. From
Yeah.
back,
Right.
That's kind of like I'm kind of curious about that too. So
Nice.
yeah.
Awesome. I appreciate you sharing some of Mobo
Yeah.
because I just met you for the first time back in whatever it was,
March,
March, April,
yeah.
when we started playing for the first
Yep.
time. And, sat down at the table, getting to know each other at Kippo's house. And, as soon as you started speaking in that Mobo character, I was like, oh, Brad, I already had this idea for the podcast. And I was like, you're going to be a good fit.
Get it, Brad.
I didn't even know your D&D experience, but I was just like, a voice like that, a character like that is going to be a lot of fun. So that was super fun, sitting down and playing for the first time and getting to know Mobo.
Yeah, good old Mobo
What a great
Beans.
little character. I think we've all mentioned that we all have played video games. So I think for our last question today, let's talk about some of our favorite video games.
You can't. We're gonna be here another half hour.
Okay,
talking about
you got it.
video
You can only
games.
talk about three.
3?
Three max, and I'll share some of mine first. I think one of my favorites that I enjoy for gameplay is Assassin's Creed. I love I love the choice in that game. How you can be stealthy, you can be guns blazing. There's so many different options, and I love how they're based mostly off of real cities and real environments. So it can be really fun to explore, England in the industrial era and things like that. Lots of fun, gameplay in that. So I really like Assassin's Creed. I think my very favorite video game, if I have to pick number one, I love The Last of Us for their storytelling. I like gameplays that, again, has stealth. There's a lot of choices in your gameplay in that one as well. But I really appreciate the storytelling, particularly in the first one, and how they use lots of little pieces of the environment to contribute to that story. The notes that you can find, the pictures you can see on the wall, the dialogue of the characters as they're exploring, and the actual character development. I think that's something rare that we don't see in a lot of video games. And the whole progression, of the story, and even switching. Oh, spoiler alert! If you haven't played Last of Us
yet. I haven't beaten it yet.
You haven't beaten it? Have you gotten
Have
you gotten through the first season?
No, I have so many other games that I play. It's not fair.
So many games.
Well, I think I won't spoil it.
Good.
But I think that they do some really creative choices to tell the story. And it's still good gameplay. So, that's top 2. Okay, honorable mention, I love Horizon Zero Dawn, but I'm not going to talk about that one too much, but that's fun. Baldur's Gate is obviously great, Baldur's Gate 3. But I actually really like a similar game that Larian came out with earlier. They had a previous game that wasn't D&D licensed, but they did Divinity Original Sin. And that one actually came out on consoles, which was really fun. I liked being able to play it with a handset. So it's very D&D coded, but without the actual D&D spells and stuff like that. So those Baldur's Gate and Divinity Original Sin are pretty fun to play if you're itching for some D&D, but you don't have a group to get together with. So, all right, I broke the rules, but I was fast about it. So I broke my own rules.
I have my 3, and I'm good. I'm ready to go.
Okay. Yep.
So Mass Effect 2 is my favorite game of all time. And I love that. I love the Mass Effect series. I love everything about that game. Love the freedom of choice, things, all that jazz. I've played professional video games. I played Call of Duty and Halo 3, Call of Duty 4, Halo 3, and Modern Warfare 2, all professionally. But I currently play Rainbow Six Siege professionally and coach a team, college team, for that. And then my third one is Halo 2 campaign, which is, it's so interesting because I'm a multiplayer. I love playing like multiplayer games, but like my top 2 are single player games. Except I guess technically Halo 2 is a multiplayer game, but I played it for hours. I grinded that game, Legendary, Lasso, all that jazz. So yeah, love that. So that's easy, quick, and that's my stuff.
I already love how diverse the video games are.
We're gonna have to do a whole episode where we just talk about video games. Yeah, we'll have a gamer corner at some point.
All right, I'll jump into mine. So I'll keep it old school real quick with a couple. Number 1, in 64, there's a game called Wave Race, where you race jet skis.
I have it.
Yes, absolute favorite. Like, always randomly just hear the theme song in the back of my head. It's just playing on the loop.
Yeah.
How can you not have fun with that game?
So good. That's like a family one. Like, my dad's really into it, and so that was like as a family, that was like our thing we always did. And then, of course, the other one has to be mentioned is any of the Mario Karts. Absolute favorites.
Yeah.
From there, trying to get into a little bit newer games. I think I'm just gonna run with Legends of Zelda: Breath of the Wild.
Oh, wow.
I'm currently working through, although I know this is super late compared to everybody that's probably already finished it, but I'm currently working through Tears of the Kingdom.
Nice.
But yeah,
I've never played a Zelda game.
Oh, they're fun.
Never.
I enjoy the open
for the
world
soundtrack too.
Yeah. The soundtrack great. I listen to it, but I don't play the game. I haven't played it. I have too many games.
So you prefer Breath of the Wild over Tears of the Kingdom so far?
Maybe. I don't know. There are some fun things that they added into it. The building feature in Tears of the Kingdom is a lot of fun. So I am enjoying that. Just slowly figuring things out as we play. So it's good. But I mean, I think it's because I finished Breath of the Wild and went through it. It was just that was so much fun. So yeah, I've not fully gotten through Tears of the Kingdom yet. So we'll see. But they're very similar though too. So yeah.
I'm a bit more mainstream. I've never played just about any game that most of you already said, except for Brad. I've played Mario Kart and Zelda. But kind of starting the same place is my favorite like game that I think of that's super fun multiplayer with all my friends at home growing up was called Battle Tanks Global Assault.
Oh, I've played that
on N64. Graphics are N64, but it is so fun. Just a great multiplayer game. Great for its year, for its time.
Mm-hmm.
And then moving up, kind of chronologically, I have to put it at a tie for both one player and multiplayer. So, big Nintendo person. Mario Sunshine was the first one-player game that I got to play on GameCube. And soundtrack, everything, mechanics, love it. Still play that today.
I
But
need to revisit that game.
yeah, it's
so
really good.
Yeah.
And then with that multiplayer, Mario Super Strikers is the best game of all time, in my opinion.
That's
for
crazy.
multiplayer. I know it's crazy take, but it has been endless fun for years. My last one, and this is my favorite game of all time. It is newer. It is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Wow.
If you can make me cry while I'm playing a video game, then you get a lot of credit.
So you
it's
think
just
it has
beautiful.
a really good story?
It is. Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, I can't say enough good things about that game. Just the detail that is in it and everything.
Also,
Music.
I've not played that game.
I haven't had time for
Both.
it yet, but I do want to.
Red
so
Dead
I
Redemption
know it's
and
on my
Red Dead
list.
Redemption 2. So good. There you go. That's it.
Awesome.
Yep.
Sounds good. Well, I think we're going to stop this recording and get on with actually playing some D&D today. So this is our first recording of Behind the Blunders. I don't know. We don't have a name for this yet.
Behind the Blunders.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
So that may change. But whoever's listening, thank you for coming and hanging out with us today. And yeah, hopefully you enjoy some of the content we put out. Bye.